Beloved community, beloved friends, what a joy to be together as always on this fabulous day in this fabulous place. We're going to begin this morning's celebration with a little bit of music while the rest of our beloveds find their way in. Feel free to sing along if you'd like, or just allow the music to open and touch your heart. We start with the words, I am remembering who I am. And it's an amazing thing in many of the world's traditions, this practice of remembrance is central to many of the spiritual traditions around the world. We remember who we actually are. And in the words of our beloved Elijah Christopher, you are God. Act like it. There's two parts to this chant. We'll sing them both. First part goes like this. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. Second part goes like this. I am remembering. I am remembering. First part goes like this. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who second part goes like this. I am remembering. I am remembering. And choose whichever part you like. I am remembering. Breathe that in. Breathe in that memory of who you actually are. Who you have been created by a benevolent creator to be. And when we can remember who we are, and the Sufis also say, and whose we are, to whom we belong, to that one being, then we have the courage, the strength, the audacity to say, here I am. Here I am. Use me. In the words from the Old Testament, Hineni, here I am. So we'll sing this chant several times, and you can join us as you learn it and know it, or just allow that here I am to rest in your heart. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. You can sing if you like. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Here I am. Here I am. Hineni. Here I am. Here I am. Hineni. Here I am. Here we are. And what a blessing it is for us to be here all together today. It is, my name's Gitanjali, Lori Rivera. My pronouns are she and her. My people come from Puerto Rico and from the British Isles. And I am honored, blessed, and tickled pink to be your musical minister. And I get to share some words with you today without music, which that's exciting. Yeah, pray for me. Alhamdulillah. So we're going to start today's celebration. We've already started today's celebration, but I want to just share who I've got here on the stage with me. To the far right, is on vocals and piano, as always, we have Lauren Dechtenberg. Yes. To my immediate right, we have our beloved songstress Valerie Byrne on gorgeous high harmonies. And then to my far right, we have our special musical guest today, Beth Freewoman is here to bless us with her music and her light and her shining. So we're going to start with a brand new opening song today. You know that you are welcome to get up, move around, and have a good time. We affirm that there is one spirit, and it is love. So here we go. Many are the wonders of God, many doors open wide, many roads that are still untraveled, many are the gifts that we share, many burdens we bear, many mysteries still unraveled, many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love, many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Let's sing that chorus one more time. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Some will be the teachers of life, some the preachers of love, some the fathers and some the mothers. Some will be the ones who will care, some will listen and share, serving God while they serve each other. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Living as the body of love and the heart of the earth and the hands that will break new ground. Celebrate the gifts from within. Now it's time to begin. God's people can turn this world around now. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. You can sing if you want. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Let's sing that all again. Say, many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. Many gifts, one spirit of love, one spirit of love, one spirit of love, one spirit of love. All right, friends. Well, there is one spirit. It is love. It is in this space. In case you were confused about that, move around the room, give each other some love, give each other some hellos, and don't forget to say hello to our fabulous people on the cameras over there. Many gifts. she's going to do that.
And then we do green.
Okay, great.
Okay. It's really just like rhythm is not like well you probably. It's like there's a metronome going all the time. And sometimes it's like you wish it would just stop. But yeah, I just like
Do you want to be here?
here's good.
Toy.
Where do you prefer I stand, my friends?
Here's fine while you're waiting. Yeah. Oh. Okay, good. Good. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yay, look at all your happy faces. I'll invite you to take your seats now and we can continue our social hour after service. So good to see you. Happy Sunday and a warm welcome to everyone to CSL Santa Cruz's Sunday celebration service here at the 418 Project, where our purpose is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. My name is Leah Simone Reed. My pronouns are she and her. And hi. And my ancestors come from Italy and Ireland. I welcome everybody here, those of you watching on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for all of you who have come and to be with us in person. And if there's any newcomers, first-timers, we really welcome you and enjoy the fact that you chose to be with us this morning, and we hope that you're blessed as well. Please join us after service for a social hour and potluck. Thank you to everyone with last names G through L for creating our feast today. And next week, everyone starting with M through R, you are up. And it's an extra special Sunday because it's Birthday Sunday, the second Sunday of every month. We love to celebrate everybody's birthdays. So please continue through our feast and stay for the birthday celebrations for everybody with a birthday in April. And then, doesn't stop there. Throughout the reception, I'll have our last meet and greet for our Get On Board campaign. And if you don't know what that is, our Get On Board campaign has been community members with special services stepping up to offer their services to the rest of us, and a portion or all of those proceeds from those purchases go to support CSL. So there's all kinds of goodies out there to look at and to sign up for. If you have any questions about that, please, you can see Amron Ennis, our train conductor, or you can email her at amron@cslsantacruz.org. If you didn't get on this train and you want to be offer your services maybe for the next time we do this, please email Amron. It's been a really wonderful experience for both people. Okay, and I can't believe it. This is happening. Spring into treasure hunting. We are still on for our flea markets. So they will be at our center parking lot. The Felt Street Flea Market returns this month, Sunday, April 26th from 9 to 2. And so mark your calendar, come find your treasures. It's great fun and always good little goodies to get. And then, is Becky doing that? Yeah, so it's Becky. Becky, I don't see her here today, but if you want to get in on that, you can contact Becky Adams. CSL Santa Cruz is more than what's happening on Sunday mornings. Stay updated with all the goings on. You can get our e-news. There's a sign up outside at the info booth or also on our website. You get 2 weekly newsletters. Wisdom Wednesday has all kinds of inspirations, quotes, practices, articles, and more. And then on Sundays, we send out our community bulletin, which is important these days since we don't have necessarily a central location. You'll find out where all of our activities are still going on. So check out those 2 emails. You can also find them on our Facebook page. They post there as well. So if you haven't gone to our Centers for Spiritual Living Facebook page and signed up to follow us, that's really good happenings there too. You can also visit our website at cslsantacruz.org to learn more about us, check your online calendar, and more. I think I missed a part where I'm supposed to tell you what I do at CSL Santa Cruz. I am in the flow of abundance. So I bless it as it comes in, and thank you all for your gifts. And my prosperity tip for the week is I also bless it on the way out. So I suggest you do this with your own abundance flow. It's just as important to bless it on the way out. Thank you for the services. Thanks for the services that you are blessed with and able to pay for. If you still write checks, I always include a little thank you in the memo, even to the PG&E, because trust me, as somebody who works in an accounting department of a large firm, it's nice to get those little notes for those people in their offices. So you might not think it's going to the top, but whoever sees it is blessed by your gratitude. So that's my tip for the week. We have a very inspiring service for you. Take a breath. And before we celebrate, we want to acknowledge those who came before us. Remain with us and upon this land upon which we gather. Please feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the holiness of this place. And realizing and remembering that the earth herself is sacred, and therefore all lands and waters are sacred. We begin our morning acknowledging that the land upon which we gather is the unceded territory of the Awaswas-speaking Yupi tribe, the Ama Mutsun tribal band. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the ancestral and current struggle of the original people of this land. Thank you. So I'll do you a little reading here from James Clear of Atomic Habits. You'll find this on page 1718. Making a choice that is 1% better or 1% worse seems insignificant in the moment, but over the span of moments that make up a lifetime, these choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. What matters is that your habits are putting you on the path towards success. You should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. Take a breath. And I'm going to introduce you to Wendy Wellborn. She's a practitioner here at CSL, and she's going to take us through our spiritual practices. Thanks, Wendy.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
Lots more energy. Come on. Yay, good morning. Woo. Ooh, this is a tough crowd. My name's Wendy Wellborn. My pronouns are she and her, and my people come from the British Isles, Western Europe, and from this great turtle island. Joining me today are Sky Leona, who is holding High Watch, and Topher Steele, who is another practitioner. And we will be Sky Leona will be holding High Watch throughout today's service. I believe Reverend Grace is holding High Watch from home as well. But Topher and I and Sky are available for prayer after this service. And it is a privilege and honor that we hold dearly. So if you have a need, if you are feeling something heavy in your heart, or you want to celebrate something amazing so that energy keeps moving forward, please seek us out so that we have that privilege of praying with you and for you at the end of service. Just simply tap one of us on the shoulder, grab us by the arm, grab us by the hand, not the hair. There's also, if you feel a little bit shy, there's a prayer box right over here. Our lovely Jason modeling for us. Simply write that down, and we will hold you in prayer for the entire week, our entire practitioner core. And there's quite a lot of us, so that's a lot of energy moving forward. And I am sorry, but I forgot Sandy. Sandy's one of our newest practitioners. Please also tap her on the shoulder. Welcome, Sandy. Okay. Before we dedicate today's celebration with prayer, we remind and affirm for ourselves and our community just who we are and what we believe. If you feel the truth of these statements resounding within you, you are encouraged to speak out loud your yes without reservation. And I would invite you to put your hand on your chest, and if you're going to say yes, say it with your whole chest. We stand with all the centers for spiritual living around the world, grounded in the knowing that the teachings of Ernest Holmes speak directly to liberty, equality, equity, inclusion, human rights, compassion, safety, self-determination, and spiritual living. Yes. For that reason, we are unambiguously in support of the lives of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Yes. Unambiguously in support of gender equity and equality. Yes. Unambiguously in support of LGBTQIA2 spirit lives. Yes. And unambiguously in support of women and indeed everyone being the sole decision makers about their lives, well-being, dignity, body, and choices. Yes. Thank you. I could feel that up here. Now I'm going to share the affirmation for our nation. If you continue to hold your hand out on your chest to just allow the recognition of that space of love going forward, you don't have to. I'm not keeping track. And now we'll declare together our affirmation, and we'll continue to do so until all of the words that I speak today are true. I affirm that the United States and its elected leaders are guided by wisdom, compassion, and integrity in all decisions and actions. Yes. Beautiful. I envision a nation where justice and equality prevail and where every voice is heard and respected. Yes. I affirm that our leaders are inspired to work together harmoniously for the greater good, fostering unity and understanding among all people. Yes. And so it is, right? Okay, let's center ourselves for some prayer. I invite you to return attention to your feet. May they be planted on the ground, connecting you to the earth. Take a deep breath. Feel that in your heart space. There is one life. That life is perfect. That life is God's life. And that life is my life now. It is also the life of everyone in this community. It is the life of everyone in this building. It is the life of, indeed, the city, the state, the country, the world. There is no separation between the life of God and our life. And we know this perfection flows through us in the form of unconditional love, and it moves from us and out to each other because we, as part of God's life, are also part of each other's lives, and there's no way to be separated. I'm sorry, we're stuck with each other. And we allow the joy and love of this to move forward as part of our prayer. In fact, the arrow is the prayer, and the energy that fires that arrow is our emotions, our love, our sadness, our joy, our connection to each other. Is that bowstring just letting that prayer go? So as we know this is how prayer works, We release all of our good intentions for the world right now out into the space around us, knowing that as if a breeze just blew through this room, that all of those intentions went outward. So I invite you to take a few seconds and send that forward from your heart space into the room, out to the world. Knowing that they are all blessed. They've all been fired by our love for each other, our joy together. That there is nothing that can stop them. They move forward and they transform everyone that they touch, just like the wind moves our hair in the breeze. And knowing this truth of our unconditional love that we experience together as God and as God beings, that there is nothing that stops us in our blessings. I declare we are blessed. The service is blessed. The music is blessed. We all know this. I've said this before. And I uphold that it is still true today, and it will still be true going forward, that there is nothing but truth here. And I know that the law says yes to everything that I pray. And so there was a heartfelt, full-chested yes to everything that was spoken here and every intention that you sent forth. And in that knowing, I am grateful. And I release this prayer into that law so we can hear that in our spiritual hearts, that giant yes, that full-chested yes from the divine for all that we ask for. And I say this, and we affirm it together, and so it is.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, so grateful to be here. I wanted to read just a quick quote. I was looking for some inspiration of the meaning of this song that I'm about to sing. And this is from one of the composers, Paul Williams. And he's talking about the song Rainbow Connection from the Muppet movie. And he says, if there's a philosophy in the film, it is that this song, and it is expressed again at the end, life, you know what? Hello. The right tools are helpful. If there's a philosophy in the film and in the song, and it's expressed again at the end, life's like a movie, keep believing, keep pretending, it solidifies that connection to the audience. I am a member of the Church of Religious Science. Did you know that? It's not Scientology. It's the science of mind. And it basically says that everyone is empowered by love, our thoughts, what we dwell on and create. We build our own futures with our thoughts. If you keep thinking that you're not going to get that job, then that becomes a sort of prayer. So I just keep expecting the best, and things keep happening. That song, Rainbow Connection, is a perfect example. There was so much unintended information. As we were writing it, I'm not sure we were thinking any of those things on that kind of level. Oh, here's what Kermit becomes. Here's when Kermit becomes a member of the audience. We weren't consciously thinking about any of that. It's only now that I see that's what we did. Later on, you can take credit for some of that stuff that's just handed to you by your higher self or the big amigo or the muse or whatever you believe in. So that was cool, huh? All right, so let me get the glasses off. I don't think I need them for this. And then we'll go. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told and choose to believe it. I think they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Someone did think of it, and someone believed it, and look what that's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is it the sweet sound of the loving invisibles? I think that is one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, yeah. La dee da da dee 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 doo. Thank you, Paul Williams and Kenny Asher.
That's such a beautiful song, and it's so beautifully sung. So thank you, Beth. And we're going to return to our chant of the month, which I discovered last week. I had some of the wrong words, so that's helpful. So here are the actual words. These are words from the 12th century mystic Hildegard of Bingen, who was an amazing woman. Look her up, get some information about her. She had a convent of nuns in northern Germany, and she figured out how to get indoor plumbing. That's all I'm going to say. She's amazing. On top of that, she was also wrote music. She wrote poetry. She was an illuminator. And this was at a time where, you know, women didn't have a whole lot of power in the culture. But she didn't care about that. So, and she had this concept called viriditas, or greening. And at this time of year, I think it's really beautiful for us to connect to that sense of greening, that sense of new life that's happening within each and every one of us. So we'll share this chant together. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. We are greening. from the depths to the stars, flooding on, loving on. It is the royal kiss of peace. We are greening. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. Infinite love. Infinite love. From the depths to the stars. From the depths to the stars. Flooding all, loving all. Flooding all, loving all. It is the royal kiss of peace. It is the royal kiss of peace. We are greening. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. Infinite love. Infinite love. From the depths to the stars. From the depths to the stars. Flooding all, loving all. Flooding all, loving all. It is the royal kiss. It is the royal kiss of peace, of peace. Sing once more. We are greening. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. We are greening, greening with life. We bear our fruit. We bear our fruit for all of creation. Infinite love. Infinite love. From the depths to the stars. From the depths to the stars. Flooding all, loving all. Flooding all, loving all. Loving all. It is the royal kiss of peace. We'll just take that in. We'll take that in to a place of quiet meditation. So finding your place, to find where this works. Feel yourself connected to your chair. Feel your back being supported. And take a few moments just to connect in with your breath. And feel that greening in your own being. And we'll hold this in silence just for 2 minutes.
gently taking a deep breath in. And coming back into the space and this time together. I've told a few people that Elijah and Jason come to our restaurant quite frequently, and oftentimes when I'm there at the table, I start preaching because it's kind of my nature. And they'll get me going on something, and I'll just go off. And Elijah, last time they were there, were like, "We need to get you up talking in front of CSL again soon." And I'm like, "Whenever you want, no problem." And they called me yesterday and said, "Hi, I have to go down back to Los Angeles. Can you do it tomorrow?" And you have to be careful what you ask for, because then you have this opportunity to stand in the truth of what you actually said, right? So we want all these things. We want to step in. We want to play a bigger game. We want to awaken. We want to be of service. We want to make a difference in the world. And then the universe offers us opportunities to do that. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And as I was mentioning to Beth earlier, Saturdays are like my busiest days. So when I got told that this was going to happen, I had no time to prepare. So thank you for holding me in prayer while we do this today. And so I went onto the CSL website because we see that we have these themes, right? We're going deeper. And as Elijah mentioned last week, as a community, we're really good at reaching higher. We're really great at raising the energy and raising that high vibe, and we're really good at that. But the going deeper thing, not to say that we're not good at it, we're good at that too. But that's what we're focusing on. And where you give your attention, that's where your mind's going to go, and that's where your heart's going to go, and that's where your life's going to go. So as we go deep into the silence, as we go deep into prayer, into meditation, into whatever that looks like for you. For me, that looks like going out into nature and doing a really nice long hike. Taking a phrase or a prayer or a mantra out for a walk. I love to take them for walks because they love to go out. They don't want to just be on your cushion in your meditation space, however beautiful that might be. So we go and we take it out into nature, and especially this time of year, right? Because everything is greening. When I was a young person, I lived on Long Island, and so we have real winter there. For those of you who grew up here, you don't know real winter. So it was cold, it was rainy, it was icy, it was gray. And then all of the sudden, as if there was a God, forsythia would start blooming. Yellow flowers. They're like the evil acacia here, but they don't make you all like snotty. And crocuses are popping up out of the snow. These flowers would start blooming, and I would, in the inimitable words of Bambi, get Twitter-pated. So I just get Twitter-pated. I'd be like, oh my God, look at it. And I still do that when I go out and I'm looking and I'm seeing all these things blooming. And I'm thinking about our world and our country and what's going on and all this stuff that can make me, quite frankly, a little upset, frustrated, sad, pissed off, full on pissed off. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But then I go out into the woods and I see these things blooming. And as our dear friend and mentor and teacher, Deborah Johnson, often says, both of these things can be true at the same time. We can be pissed off and in absolute ridiculous joy. And it is, as one of my favorite quotes by Helen Luke, it is our responsibility to be joyous. Not when it doesn't feel authentic. Obviously, do that when it feels authentic, but don't let what's going on in the world keep you from that joy. We've sang a song here before. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Right? This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength, this courage, this compassion, this loving kindness, they're not going to take it away from us because we know the truth that that's who we actually are. Right? When we're saying, I am remembering who I am earlier, who are we? We are that, and Wendy said it so beautifully, there's only one life, from Ernest Holmes. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. I want to lean into that. What if all that's going on in our world right now is perfect? Because that's what we say. And that's what we say that we believe. So if it's all perfect, okay. So this is perfect. So, it's on a need-to-know basis, right? God apparently doesn't need for me to know why whatever is upsetting my sleep or my digestion is perfect. Like maybe I don't need to know that right now. But I do have to trust that right now. And I have to go, okay, I may not like how things are unfolding. I may not like how the trajectory that I think in my mind that things are going to happen. But what if I change my mind? What if I believed all those affirmations that we say in the beginning for our country? What if I said, yeah, no, that is the truth. And we're just in a little moment of confusion right now. And so then if I hold to that, and if I know that to be true, then I don't have to get upset. That doesn't mean I sit on my cushion and just go, it's all good and it's all perfect. No, I get up and I do what's required of me to do to create that perfection. Because this thing we call God, that can be problematic. Because we think it's something outside and we think it's something that's separate. Some of us do. Some of us don't. Some of us are very clear. No, we are a part of that thing that we call God. That God doesn't exist without us either. So we are adding to God's experience by standing up for what we believe in, for what we know to be true. So when we go out and whether that means going to a protest, thank you for all who went last week. God bless you. We were singing in choir. We had a rehearsal. It was great. We sang in protest. See, you can do it every kind of way. You can go out and march in the streets. You can give money to AOC and Bernie Sanders. I suggest it. But that's just a suggestion of mine. You can plant new bulbs. You can plant a sequoia in your backyard as an act of resistance, or as an act of not resistance, of sustenance. Let's be sustainers, okay? So let's be sustainers of our democracy. Let's be sustainers of our consciousness. Like, we don't want to be held hostage. I had so many other things I thought I was going to say, but you just start talking. So right now, we are in a beautiful liturgical time. I went to seminary, folks, so forgive me. And I'm also a Sufi, and our Sufism is this universal Sufism. So last night was the first night of Passover. So we're in a week of Passover for people who celebrate that. What are we celebrating? We're celebrating the release of slavery, the liberation. We're celebrating the liberation of a people. We can also be celebrating the liberation of our minds from the limiting thoughts, the limiting beliefs, and the limiting vision. So we want to have limitless freedom, as my Sufi teacher says. That is the goal, limitless freedom. And that means of the body, of the mind, of the spirit, of finances, of relationships, all the things, limitless freedom. Also, today, for those of you playing the home game, it's Palm Sunday. So Palm Sunday was the day that Jesus said to all his friends, guess what? It's time to get real. He rode in to Jerusalem knowing that that was probably the worst place for him to go. But it was the perfect place for him to go. So sometimes it's uncomfortable where God calls us to go. And we have to go anyway, because it's what we're being called to do. So as we go into this next week in the Christian world, where it's called Holy Week. So we have this whole week where we're celebrating this teacher who, I have to say, when I was a teenager, something happened to me, or maybe it was in my early 20s. I said, oh, the only difference between Jesus and all the rest of us is he knew who he was, and we've all forgotten. Like, he knew that he was a child of the Most High, of the universe, of whatever you want to call it. He knew that. And I believe, my theology tells me, that he came here to teach us to the same thing. I mean, he said it all through the whole Bible. All this and more, and you shall do, right? So we're here, and whether we identify as Christianity, I was talking to somebody earlier before. I was talking to Emily, and we were saying that, I was raised in a Christian household. I had lots of wounding going on as a teenager, but I healed that. And I don't have any wounding around that particular tradition. I understand if you do. And if you want to have a conversation, I'd love to talk to you about it. But Jesus is just all right by me. And we'll sing that song someday. But we are here. So the Holy Week is all about getting to this Easter, right? This resurrection. But before we can have a resurrection, we've got to have a crucifixion and a descent. So all those bulbs that we planted in the ground in November, we had to put them down there before they could arise as tulips and daffodils and hyacinths. They needed to be nurtured in the dark. So we're being nurtured in the dark right now in some of the things that are going on in our world. So we don't have to be afraid of that. And if you are afraid of that, we've got you. Because there's plenty of us who, for whatever crazy reason, are still believing in that rainbow connection. We are the lovers and the dreamers. And we're not going to be held hostage, and we're not going to be afraid. And if you are afraid, come and find one of us who isn't. And we will hold your hand. And we will make you a cup of tea. And we will be in this all together as we prepare the soil for the new life that is on its way. There is a new life that is waiting for each and every one of us to step in and step
out and be more bold and be more visible and be more fabulous. And we get to choose to what that looks like. And we get to be in partnership with a power and with a presence that is so much bigger than we are. And yet, as we say, it is who we are. So we are one with that divine presence. It's always with us. And when we forget, that's why we come to places like this. To remind each other, to look at each other, to sing together, and to go, wow, look, oh, how beautifully God does manifest in each and every one of you. I'm going to say one last thing before we go into a little time of meditation and prayer again. Papa Ram Dass, who is a saint in India, in the Indian tradition, one of the gods who, by the way, it's very much the Jesus story. Things were going badly. God Vishnu said, I'll go. So Vishnu incarnates as Ram. I think it's kind of similar to that Jesus story. You know, God looked down and said, oh, things are going a little wonky. Would you mind? I'll go. Hineni, here I am, I will go. Moses says this. All the great teachers say, here I am, I'll go. I'll go. So Ram comes down, he's there, and all things happen. It's Ramayana, it's a long story. But Ram is this incarnation of the one who's come to serve humanity. So Papa Ram Dass saw everything as Ram. Everything as Ram. When a tiger came out into the forest where he was meditating, oh, Ram, what an interesting form you've taken. When, so we can, when things arise in our life or in our world, oh, beloved, what a fascinating form you have chosen to take to awaken me to the truth of who I am. Right? So let's leave room for a little joy. Let's leave room for a little levity. Let's leave room for rainbows, for gosh sakes. And let's see that rainbow in each and every one of us as we move through this world, each of us doing the work that we're called to do, to make our world the world that we are dreaming of love, harmony, beauty, strength, courage, compassion. Let's take a deep breath and close our eyes if you feel like it. And feel yourself supported. Feel yourself supported by your chair. Feel yourself supported by this community. And feel yourself supported by that one life. And you know that you can breathe easier, breathe deeper. Breathe because you are being breathed from the moment you said yes to this incarnation. From the moment you said, from the oneness of all beingness, I'm ready. This is the time that I want to live. I want to be here for this. Because I have just the right gift. I have just the right consciousness. I have just the right vision to be of service in this time, in this place. And I forget that I said, yes, please, beloved, remind me. Remind me in the voices of my friends, in the struggles with my frenemies. Remind me who I am. And as I am reminded, and as I am healed, and as I am awakened, that energy goes out before me to remind and awaken and heal all the people that I come into contact with. And together we create a wave of love, a wave of peace, a wave of joy that is irresistible. And as each and every one of us ride that wave, we feel the earth and all of her creatures in that joy with us. And so we know that all of these things are true. We know that we came here for such a time as this. And we are so grateful. So we hold to the vision, but we also let it go, knowing that all is well, all will be well, all manner of things is well. And so it is. Ooh.
Thank you, Lori. Gitanjali, that was so powerful and such good medicine. My heart is free again. My heart is free again. That's the response part. I glow with life again. I glow with life again. That's your part. My thought is purified. My thought is purified. really sink into embodiment of this prayer, this living prayer of song. So it is. Ricky Byers.
Well, my friends, it's time for our conscious giving portion of our service. There's so much that we do here, and there's so much that we give as a community, and this is our opportunity to give back and to make Leah really happy when she is there, and all the people who are working to support us. We especially are in an interesting time, right? We're in an interesting time right now. We're looking for a new space, and we're visioning that. So if you have something that you're giving today, you just hold it in your hand, or if you give regularly, you can just put your hands on your heart, and we'll say this affirmation, and we'll hope that we get it right. For all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I give, and for all that I receive, I am truly grateful. Amen. Here we go. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me,
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
And we are so grateful. We're so grateful to be in a community that knows the truth of who they are. We're so grateful for each and every gift that you've given and each and every moment that you're here with us. We say our blessings and our prayers over all the prayers in our prayer box, all the prayers that have come in through the website, and all the prayers that are on each and every one of our hearts. And let's just take a moment to add our prayers to the ones that have already been said. If you have anyone in your heart that you are holding, I invite you to bring them into the space now by saying their names so that we can give our prayers for them right now. For Elijah, for his grandfather, for Sarah, for Dawn, for Rachel, for April. And as we continue to say these names, we know that every prayer is an answered prayer in God's timing. So we give thanks for that, knowing that it's true. We send a special prayer to our beloved Reverend Elijah and his entire family as they navigate this time with we don't know if it's the passing of his grandfather. We just know that he's not doing well right now. So we send him love. We send him strength. We send him whatever he needs for this stage of his journey. And we give thanks for everything that has been received. And we give thanks for everything in this community. We're so grateful. And we're going to sing one last song as we finish up our service today. And here we go. This is from Heather Houston. What's the first part?
And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will tend to the spark of hope that lives within our grieving hearts. And we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts. And we are here now, we have come together, we are tending the spark of hope. Oh, may it grow. And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will tend to the spark of hope that lives within our grieving hearts. And we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts. And we are here now, we have come together, we are tending the spark of hope. may it grow. And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will tend to the spark of hope that lives within our grieving hearts. And we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts. And we are here now, we have come together, we are tending the spark of hope. Oh, may it grow. And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will tend to the spark of hope that lives within our grieving hearts. And we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts. And we are here now, we have come together, we are tending the spark of hope. Oh, may it grow. And we will care for each other.
Thank you all so much. Have a fabulous Sunday. Don't forget, there's all sorts of good things. And if you want to remember who you are, I'm leading Zikr tomorrow. Talk to me about that. All right. God bless. See you later. Bye.